Everybody, it's your boy Aaron. Welcome to Gungano Rembinga. So what is about to happen is this. As a country, too challenges that no face as a country. And Tango to understand is something that I've been thinking about for quite some time now. And today was the day for execution. And Chinshato. So what is happening is this. Gungano Rembinga we want to get people together. So when what we're just trying to say is Africans, kuna zvinhu zvakawanda zvatisingazio about the world and about the world economics, or when say global economics, or kana kuti global politics, and zvinhu zvine chekuita neupenyu hwatinorarama each and every day. Saka those things, they've got influence to our decisions, kind of to our lives that we live every day, whether we like it or not. Saka zvinhu zvataakuonesana panapa, kana saka takuti Gungano Rembinga, it's a network that we want to create ine chekuita nevanhu vanopozesa the like mind, kana kuti vane pfungwa dzinenge dzakatifananei. Saka what we're trying to say, we're trying to gather people, toda kuunganidza vanhu vane pfungwa dzakafanana, especially people who are into businesses. You get what I'm saying? Because when you look at two individuals, takutarisa munhu anoita zvebusiness nemunhu anenge ari pagraft, togona kutotaura kuti munhu wese paanenge achitsvaga mari andika, the aim is to make money, but vanhu two vakasiyana. Kune munhu anenge achitsvaga basa, munhu akunosvika pasystem yagadzirwa nemunhu kudara, but kune munhu anenge achiita se akuno for my business, which is an entrepreneur, kana kuti munhu ane business, a business owner. Munhu ari kugadzira system yekuti kana iwe uri employee kana uri mushandi unosvika uchinota fit in pasystem yakagadzirwa kudara. Saka looking at those two people, vanhu vane two different perspectives, vane maonero akasiyana about the world, but vese vari kuita se vari kucontribute to the economy. Saka ndosaka tikutaura kuti Gungano Rembinga igungano revanhu vanoita business in the country, andika vanhu vanocreate masystems, and takuda kutaura chokwadi ndo vanhu vanobuilda wealth munyika. Because iwewe nyangozvikanzi une chikoro chako chaunacho, kana kuti une any certain kind of skill raunaro, maskills anosiyana. Kune mama ekuti somebody can be self-employed, anokwanisa kungoprovide maservices akagara ari kwaari ikoko, anogona kuti anoita but achiprovide a service, andika. Some may have skills kuti anokwanisa kutoita se anokwanisa kucreate maproducts, anokwanisa kucreate, but takutarisa zvinoitika izvi, maitikiro azvinoita on an individual level, scale inenge iri very small, but takaita a structure, maybe we're now creating a business structure, the scale may increase in size. Saka talking about business people, business individuals, ndo vanhu vatakatargeta when we're talking about Gungano Rembinga. Igungano Rembinga, meaning to say vanhu vano share the same mindset. Saka business perspective, an employee, a businessman perspective, and a business and an employee perspective, zvinhu two zvosiyana. Saka my views atinawo about the world anosiyana, and my opinions atinawo about the world anosiyana. Because madaughter say nation jeje build on entrepreneurs. Because iwewe kana uchikoro, kana zvanaachitaura kuti iwewe kana uchikoro, kana kuti une skill raunayo iwewe, you need to fall under a system, which is a system that is created by business people. So that means kuti iwewe ukashaya that system, if there's a point of time yekuti tinotaura kuti there's masystems hapana amagadzira, you're going to be a victim of brain drainage, which is a fancy way of saying kuti iwewe you're going to take your skills and your brain power move out of the country. When I'm in UK, when I'm in States, but you're using the power, kind of the skills and the brain power, yawapiwa ne Zimbabwe. But wakuno apply ku UK, wakuno apply ku America, and after all what's called America, you are paying taxes in UK and you're paying taxes in America, which means that you are now contributing to the economy of UK and America. Asi nyika yako erese watosiya nyika yako yakasheka, because iwe watora brains ako kanodzishandisira just because you are chasing a salary, which is a payment, an appreciation for your work. Saka Gungano Rembinga, so it's different. Saka Gungano Rembinga ratutaura panapa Gungano Rembinga, we're talking about vanhu vanopozisa the business mindset, vanhu vanoda kubuild masystems. Saka it's a group rekuti it's a group and a platform rekueducate vanhu kuti how can the business minded people get together, and how are they supposed to move in a way where they have to create more opportunities, and they have to create more jobs, and they have to exploit more resources for the betterment of the people and for the betterment of the country. Saka no reason why tikuda kubatanidza chinhu ichi Gungano Rembinga, because Mbinga ndo dzinoita se dzinobuild a system, I know kuti a lot of people vana unondofunga kuti maybe pamwe system inobuildwa ndosaka muchinzwa kuti kana even mapoliticians they actually say kuti nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. For a country to be best and for a country to be better and for a country to be competent to a level yekuti inokwanisa kuitwa maybe in the top 5 in terms of economical activity, inyaya yethe input inoiswa nema-citizens. Saka nyika inovakwa nevene vayo is not a statement riri political kana kuti richi just basic statement rinoshanda kueconomics. Because ukatarisa maamerica munhu andosvika andika kune we can talk about the American citizens, even kana vakazoremoma kana vamwe vakazoacquire citizen after some time. There's patriotism in the way they conduct their businesses. Vanoita zvinhu zvese vachida kuwedzera pride yenation yavo. So it's a very very powerful element that we have to know and we have to understand kuti nyika inobuildwa nevanhu vanenge vari munyika mayo. Because just imagine kuti inini ndakabuilda nyika ndakabuilda business in a given locality yandira ndogona ndakakurira kuchitungiza, ndogona ndakakurira kuBorodheko, ndogona ndakakurira kuMount Pleasant, ndogona ndakakurira kana kuGweru, ndogona ndakakurira kuBulawayo, kutora Shanga, Kupi, kuKadoma and whatever it is. So I get a business in my locality andika. What happens is this, in inyango ndinoita business panchaita mari kana panchaita ma-transactions angu, they are going to the banking system of the country and then ndichapa employment to the people of the country and employment mari ichaenda mubanking system of the country and nyango zvakazonzi ndakuita giving back to the community, mari iyoyo inoramba iri within the country. Saka there is no point of time yekuti we can suffer from remittances which is sending money to other countries like what happens with people vanenge vari kunana UK and kunana States, because anenge ashanda then he has to send the money back home so that vanhu vanokwanisa to sustain mafamilies akananga akasiya back at home. Saka it's the things that we avoid when maybe tozozvitarisa in our daily lives, but it's not to affect the overall economic output inozoburiswa nenyika kana kuti kureta kwatingazoita economy yedu as a nation. Saka zvinocontribute to what people are actually doing in the country. Saka takutarisa macrisis atinawo like in Zimbabwe, we know kuti a lot of people kuna vamwe there's a number of people vandotaura kuti vandoungana up and they can say kuti Zimbabwe makadakwa hamuna mari, totosvika tobva totakura rimwe gurupu rimwe gurupu muZimbabwe mune mari, this and achitaura maadvantages ese anenge achiona muZimbabwe, tobva tataura mumwe munhu ari kungoona zvinhu zvakadhakwa chiti muZimbabwe. Saka it's a matter of perception and it's a matter of your mindset and what you know about the world, the global economics and the global politics and then tanguti in a global politics. Saka zvinhu zvese izvi zvinhu zvekuti unodzidza. Saka if you look at most of these things that I've talked about, zvinhu zvekuti if we try to trace them in our educational systems, like the traditional educational system, because we know we've got the primary school, the secondary school, and then my universities. And that was a structure my universities. It's just a bunch of programs. And I don't know, faculty of medicine, faculty of economics, where you are restricted to a certain subject, but you are not taught your personal finances and pharmacy. And to make a long story short, I would just say we are not taught financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? So the daughters say as Africans, I think we are very, very new to money because the daughters are independent. They want somewhere around from 1950s to independence. So if you look at the other countries that we'll be competing with, they have got the stock market and the daughters are stock market. It was good, and we've got my families and my dynasties. They've been a generational wealth that was being passed on from generation to a generation to a generation to a generation. So these guys, they understand the game of money, and that's why you start hearing my statement like there is one who control the world behind the scenes, because they have got their money. Their money has been around for a long time. So maybe they were responsible for funding a certain political movement. They were responsible for funding Chakatni, because that is old money. So they might have some influences to some of the systems that we have today. So it's one of the things that we're going to be sharing and in the Gungano Rembinga, because Gungano Rembinga arimbofaraitika kana iwewe kana mbinga dzacho dzinokubaza because teamwork makes the dream work. Hauna chinhu chaunombofa wakaita kuwanda, because wakada kutarisa companies that we have in the world, we can talk about the biggest companies we have in this world, and we've got $1 million companies and we've got $1 billion companies, but wakada kutarisa companies yayo, its capital yaona wakawanda. So vanhu vakawanda vakaisa musoro pamwe so that they can put their resources together so that something can come out. Then munhu anozowana dividend yake kuti alright wana percentage yakade profit wana percentage yakade. That's how the world functions. Even where there's a stock market, it's just it's global capital yainenge investwa on Wall Street, which is New York, and other markets we can talk about. And saka Gungano Rembinga, it's all about network in a vanhu vanopossessa kana kuti vanhu vanoshare a mindset. And we know that there are some people that are suffering because of this. Because in families, we know that there's a tradition yekuti munhu wese anenge achitishwa kunzi you have to go to school, get good grades, and then have a better job. Ona basa rakanaka, so that unoshanda also mari yako, some of the money ichitorwa ichiiswa mupension, which is pension in Shona. Kusvika wasvika paretirement age, then uzochengetwa nepension. Asi tikada kutarisa tine machallenges mamwe atinogonzwa kana mapension funds and whatever it is. Saka mugungano rembinga trying to say kuti there is another angle of looking at life. Because wadotesa kune munhu wekuti anogona kutokudza kuti wachi yangu ndiye 30,000 even though I don't have a watch right now. Kozi yemwe munhu anogona kudza kuti wachi 30,000 but 30,000 ini kwandiri imari inokwana imba. Kozi yemwe munhu anogudza kuti moti yangu ndiye 500,000. Kuti wewe 500,000 arikutambisa mari kona. Why? Chichikuitika. Saka kusiyana kunoita perception yedu about the world. Kune munhu wekuti 10,000 is like $1. Kune munhu wekuti a million imari isina basa anomukuzi. Saka zvosiyana how we see the world. Saka it depends with the perception. Saka Gungano Rembinga ndosamuna kuti there's a crisis inonzosafwa nevanhu, especially with people vanopossessa the Mbinga mindset and kutaura the business mindset, and then vanhu vanopossessa the employee mindset. Kuna vanhu vekuti they're always crying, they're always complaining about the systems and whatever it is, and they don't do anything to change the system. Because you know, if they don't like what the system offers, they take care of their own problems. They create a business and they take care of their finances and them personally. Saka ndo a trait that is usually found Mumbinga. Saka the mindset is there. Is the most important thing. Suppose is the way we the people can actually tell you that poverty is passed on in the family, same as wealth. Because it's next to impossible kuti mndaro wako kana mumzi yako achakudza mastatement kana achakudza zvinhu zvinoita chekuita kuti how can you build $1 million empire. It's next to impossible. Asi iwewo ukazotorana nevanhu vanofungidzira kuti right, I want to make millions, you look for the like-minded people and you look for millionaires, and then you start to analyze them. Not right, that my moves are not under to write say vaite millionaires kuti afford a certain lifestyle. So it's the same with the Sakando. That's the only way you can escape. So not poverty can be passed on in a family, same as wealth. Because my wealthy families, they've got a family tradition, no good, you've got my business, are secure this kind of entity and whatever it is, so that my business, how they can thrive for my generations. So they know the secrets of the system, and they know how to exploit those secrets and to make more money. So that the rich get richer while the poor get poorer, because of the mindset and how we see the world and the knowledge we have about the system, the monetary system, how economics work and whatever it is. And there are so many factors we can talk about. So those factors, if you really want to know them, those factors are not Gungano Rembinga. Saka iwe uyopinda mugungano rembinga unoti takataura chii mugungano rembinga, usangane nevanhu vane pfungwa dzinenge dzako, so that we can build a greater nation and make Africa a great again. Saka handakuenda zvangu ndangopa vanhu just a hint, I'm just letting you something so that you can just think of it, chimbofunga nezvazvo. What is a history of Africans? I think we were disturbed by chinchonzi slavery, and some people came from other continents, vakauya take over, and they came to take our resources and whatever it is. And then tadota some systems that now today, starting from the educational system, from the judiciary system, which is law, educational system, tadota system yekudzidza yatinayo munyika, system yemutongo, how kuti law yedu inofamba sei, tinotongana sei pamakaridwe atinoita, was taken from the European customs, because we was colonized by these guys. Saka some of our systems, a large portion of our systems, and they are not driven by African traditions. Most of these systems were created by other races and this takazongoadopta just because we were colonized. Saka takutarisa masystems iyayo, iwe unoziva here kuti masystems yayo kuti how were they created? Ane loopholes anawo, uri kuziva kuti loopholes acho aibenefita ani nani nani. So there's a lot to history. So if you want to know a clear picture about the future, look at history, because we understand that right zvakaitirwei. Saka we will have a better Africa and a better nation if we happen to get together and be an item. Gungano Rembinga toonesana kuti nyika yedu tinoikudza sei. Saka we can make a lot of money and we can create a lot of opportunities tikaita kuti tisangane Gungano Rembinga toita chi tovasaita mbinga tichita kuti the next coming the next generations are kuuya aitowo futi chi mbinga, so that we can create my dynasties and generational wealth like what other races do. And taura kutarisa bottom line, we are the richest continent on earth. Saka asi chinoita kuti pamwe pacho titadze kunzwisisa kuti chii chinoitika, it's because of what we know about the world. And nekuda sei saka zvakawanda tichataura because I think I really can't express kana kuti kutaura zvinhu zvese in a single video. So get in touch, pinda mugungano rembinga tionesane, and let's make Africa great again. It's your boy Captain signing out.